Well, there you go. That was my first encounter of the season. Of course, it's just legal time here in Indiana in our reduction zone opener. I decided to come to a box blind today because it's so wet. The dew on the beans, there's no way to get in here without crossing all the ag fields through the beans. So I wore waders rather than go to a tree and jump in a saddle or a tree stand. Just come to the box blind. I got the right wind. We got an east wind. I'm setting up for my food plot right here to the south of me. Most of the bedding off to the west and to the south. So the wind sets up good for this. It's about in the high 50s right now. We had a cold front come through yesterday. It's going to start warming up tomorrow and through the weekend. So I knew today was the day to get in here. So we'll see. We need a slick head to come out right about now. Well, this morning. Well, there you go. That was my first encounter of the season. I got excited. I looked to my left and I saw a doe through the window, and then how the steps are spotted fawn. And I'm a lot of things, but I can't bring myself to shoot Mom. She's got a fawn with spots, so I don't know. Just a thing. It's no big deal. So there'll be lots of other opportunities, but it's just fun to be out. It's time to wrap it up. It's about 9:30 in the morning and I have got a bunch of work that's got to be done today, so I'm going to get back to my home office and get some work done, and I think I'm going to get out here tonight, and it's just good to be back. I mean, it's early, who cares really, but it's just good to be back out hunting. So good morning. Saw 3 deer. Could have killed one, but it's all right. There'll be other chances.
All right, so it's September 15th, afternoon of opening day of our reduction zone season. I'm going to head back to the food plot I hunted this morning. It's pretty warm. It's over 70 degrees. Wearing super lightweight stuff here. We got a little bit of a south wind. I'm either going to jump into a tree. It sets up pretty decent for a south, or I may jump back in the box blind. I'm going to check the wind when I get in there. If it's doing something funky, then I'm gonna get in the box blind. So but I really don't feel like sitting there cooking in those box blinds. So anyway, we'll see. Who knows?
Oh, there's a buck already right there. little buck right over here. I haven't been here 5 minutes. I haven't even switched on my zoom lens yet. Could be a good sign. About an hour to go. You can feel the temperature just dropping. Maybe. So it's the end of day 1 of the 2022 deer season. So it was a good day. I mean, saw 4 deer. So I'm going to slide out of here. I got to check a couple of trail cameras on my way out. And probably won't hunt tomorrow, but I'll be back out here this weekend. I'm sure a morning set or something. So keep after them. Alright, so it is September the 17th here in Indiana, Saturday morning. Forecast isn't the best. It's going to be really hot, south winds, but I want to work some bugs out of my system. That's what I think is real important, especially when you've changed up gear in the last year. I think you really need to get out in real hunting scenarios and work some bugs out before the better time. So we're chasing a doe because of reduction zone season, but again, new saddle and stuff, some new equipment. And I just want to get out and I want to get in it in a real hunting system or situation. So, all right, so I got in here. I got set up in this tree. I hunted 2 evenings ago, but this time I went to the other side of it, hanging out of a saddle. Again, I think it's important to get out and test your new gear early. And I got a whole new saddle set up this year. And I practiced in the backwoods behind my house. I just wanted to get out in a hunting scenario. So all went well. But I'm over this food plot. I don't expect to see anything this morning, to be honest. It's warm. Mosquitoes are bad. Thankfully, this gear here has got that insect shield in it. Well, it's a little after 9. I might get down early because I got some things I want to do. Again, I got a tree I want to prep for some saddle hunting later on in the season. It was a good morning. I actually had a doe come up behind me. I never saw her until she winded me. I don't know if she got out in the fields and came in from down one side. Then she bounded off over here. If I'd been in the box blind, I probably would have killed her, but it's what it is. No big deal. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. I might get back out tomorrow night. Let's gotta watch the weather. So if not, we'll wait for a cold front here in a few days and get back after it. So it's just good to be back in a tree. Love the new Latitude saddle gear too. Man, that's good stuff. Sunday, September the 18th, and it's really warm this morning. Already had a doe come through, so that's at least some activity. But it's like pushing 70 already. Not the best morning, but I really want to get in here. Get these south winds. This blind sets up good for these south winds. So I just came to the blind this morning, but the doe that came through, she surprised me. Everybody thinks these box blinds, like it's easy to hunt out of them. But especially in these tighter quarters in the early season, you can't see deer coming until they're here. And then once they're here, they're on top of you. And so, especially when you're trying to film, it's hard to get you and the camera on the deer because of the multiple windows. So definitely it's not easy to do out of a box blind. So see how the day goes. Well, that's gonna be a wrap for for this morning. It's about 11:30. I sat longer than I wanted to, but my trail cam's been showing deer in this food plot most every day at, between 10 and 11, and so I thought I'd ride it out, but oh well. If I'd been paying a little closer attention this morning, I might have got a shot at that doe that was coming through, but she wasn't stopping for much. She stopped and grabbed a nibble, and by the time I got the camera on her and stuff, she was moving again. So anyways, so that wraps up. I'm calling this week 1 of the 2022 season. My goal is to do weekly videos where I start Monday and end Sunday on hunting for this year. So we'll just take you along the journey with me. So I don't know if I'm going to get out again now till about Thursday next week. That's when the next cold front's coming in. I got a bunch of work stuff to do the next couple days. So, well, as always, it's a new day in the outdoors.